Hi everyone, Jade here from Nested Knowledge. Today I'm going to show you how to use examine tags. This is a really handy tool to use at the tagging stage. So maybe you've generated tags from core smart tags, maybe you've created some of your own and then run adaptive smart tags, or maybe you've just manually created your own and manually tagged. Lots of different methods there to build out this hierarchy. But once you've done that, you might want to explore these tags. So you're going to navigate to this magnifying glass icon here called examine, and then once you've clicked that, you can then zoom in on your mouse pad to view these tags and their titles, and then you can filter to these tags. You can examine these tags. So let's say I'm interested in what studies reported type 2 diabetes. So once I click on that tag, I can see on the right hand side, right off the bat, 266 studies report type 2 diabetes of all the studies that I have in my nest currently. And that can be really handy, and then you can just come in here and say, actually, what studies report oral semaglutide? 29. Great. And you might notice you've got little snippets of the studies here and their annotations. So you can actually click on these and then go to that particular tag. So we're looking at type 2 diabetes, see the annotation alongside it. And then we're also looking at oral semaglutide as well. And you've got sort of all the tags and the questions listed here to explore. And you'll recognize this as it's sort of a mini version of Study Inspector. You can also type in up here instead of going to search for the tag yourself. So let's say I want to find type 1 diabetes. Great, and so that's automatically found that tag and filtered it to those studies here. Other parts, recursive, as you know from the hierarchy, it refers to a tag and anything beneath it. So if I click diabetes and recursive is checked, then I'm also seeing tags for both type 1 and type 2 diabetes, since they are child tags of diabetes. Great, and the last thing I might want to do after seeing this snapshot, I might want to view this in an inspector. So in the bottom right, it'll say view in inspector. Click on that and it'll take you to Study Inspector. And for those that don't know, Study Inspector is a library of all the studies in your nest, and you can filter and layer these filters on top of each other. So now I've got the tag of diabetes, but perhaps I also want to add study location, let's say. So tag content, study location, and maybe we filter to United States. Great. And so that has filtered to 120 records. I can see that in the bottom right as well. And then I can come in here again and view these different studies and what was extracted either from the abstracts. If you have information extracted from full text, that'll show up here as well. But that is a really fun tool, a really useful tool to use after you've built up your hierarchy, after some data's been extracted, to then go ahead and take a look at that data. Great. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.